please tell us a little bit about Isaac More?
Okay. Thank you very much to be given this opportunity, especially for this presentation that you're going to give unto you. In fact, my name is Mem Musehane Paulina Mbudzeni. Zeni originated from Mbudzeni. I'm the principal of Isaac Muri Primary School. But because of this, the way how we pronounce it, we are no longer using Muri. We say Isaac Moore Primary School. Oh. Yes, it originated from Isaac Muri Primary School. The enrollment of our school is 734. Our staff members are 38. And then the staff dominated is female. We have got only 3 males and that staff. And then we are proud to find ourselves to be one of the best schools around Atteridgeville, mostly regarding the cleanest, one of the cleanest schools in our area. And then when anyone came to our school, they thought that it's a model C school. Our school, our learners are not coming from the area. They came from the original, the informal settlement, which is a vulnerable area. It's where those kids are being transported. They have got a special scholar transport. They use the distance is far from RTBS distance to our schools. And then what I pick up from our vulnerable learners is that irrespective of how they came from, they like to learn and they like to read. In our school, we read each and every Thursday and Friday in the morning, and then also display and practice the values that we eager to learn each and every week. We know that our kids, we focus on the numeracy and literacy, but we are willing to develop our learners under curriculum, which is academical and then extramural activities. In our school, we are one of the best schools that produce most of the learners that accepted to Rosina Sidiban as part of the SOS based on the sports. Our school have got a lot of scarcity of the extramural activities that we got it in our township. We have got rugby, we have got hockey, and then we have got baseball. Now we are going to introduce cricket, supported by Menkosa. And then rugby, we are supported by the Amabokoboko. Even yesterday, we were playing at Loftus. Our school have got a library. It have got gardens. Though those learners came from the vulnerable areas, we managed all the time, each and every Friday, to offer them food passes. And then we also make sure that those kids got the uniforms. They offer uniform. They got the sponsorship that they offer school uniforms. And then we are proud of them because when they got that uniforms, we make sure that we stick to have each and every day so that learners can have those school uniforms. Dr. Ramkupa is the one who adopted our school at early 2016. But because of his commitment, now we got just sponsors from other areas. In short, let me stay there because I'll talk and talk and talk.
Yeah. Thanks, Rachel. Mm-hmm.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Rachel Babi. I'm the executive for supply chain engineering. My boss is sitting over there at the back. So I think for me, when I joined this partnership, first of all, I want to say I actually thought Zeni has been on this program before because a lot of things are actually in place, and I was actually surprised when I visited the school. Things, basic things like having the garden in place where they are harvesting vegetables, that thing was already there. And then they also have a library in place. I went to the library. They've got a lot of books in there. And then also one thing that I actually acknowledged, which actually warmed my heart, was foreseeing that they are actually rewarding kids for performance. And that for me was one of the most outstanding things. And to realize that how they actually put the learners in terms of education. So they are already rewarding those kind of things. So these are some of the things that when I came in, I thought maybe if they were not in place, this was going to be a way to start. But unfortunately, it was not one of those areas. So where I found the gap in the school when we had our first meeting was around leadership cohesion. I think that was one of the things that I actually identified during the first meeting with the SMT and also with the educators. And then also I realized that they have a lot of sports activities. And then what they need assistance on is around, I think, coaching. Coaching is one of them. And then also, I think, and the kids getting the
Playground.
the sport kits and stuff like that. So, I must say that I want to commend Zeni for having actually run that school so, the way that she did. And having so much things in place for me was actually one of the things that I wanted to say. She's the best principal for that school.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So, Zeni, you were a fairly new principal, and you have shared with us that there were a number of things that you took with you and that you've been able to change. So, what would you say to a new principal, and why would you think they need to join the program?
Okay, thank you very much. When I arrived 2016, I was a deputy, and then I've been appointed as a principal 2022. And then when I was at Wos-Endler School, my intention is to change the perception of how the townships look like. Then I try to implement what I've learned from Wos-Endler School. And what I pick up is that my vision in that township is fourth industrial revolution. All the time I was preaching to make sure that let these kids be compared with the former model schools. And it really happened. We managed to purchase the laptops, also purchase the tablets. When they went for Olympiad, our kids also compete in that area. They don't be exposed to something that they never went through. So my vision and my mission is to make sure that when I left that school, because soon I'm going for pension. So my vision is that I want to leave that school having at least the classes that have ICT in place, and they have to be implemented, because sometimes you can have equipment, you can have those materials, but not being used. But we are encouraging educators. They always go to UNISA and attend the ICT courses, so that at the end of the day, when we preach, we practice and try to implement what we want to achieve at the end of the day. So those are the most important things that I'm pushing it to. At the end of the day, let those learners expose themselves to fourth industrial revolutions.
What would you say to another principal in terms of what you learned from the program?
I've learned a lot, because in fact, before I joined this program, I was proposed to join another program, the same one, but unfortunately it doesn't exist. Then when the doc called me that you are nominated to be, I was so excited, because I know that I'm going to learn a lot, and really I've learned a lot. What I've learned the empathetics part of it. I've learned also appreciation. We know that we used to appreciate incentive, but towards the educators, word by word, I find myself that it's very much important. Though when I've learned from the previous former model school, I know that even a mini chocolate, even whatever, a star here, when you appreciate, it means a lot, because it comes from deep down of our hearts. Therefore, it assists me to have a vision and mission that whatever that a teacher, a learner, I have to appreciate it, irrespective of materials, but even by words, we can also encourage other stakeholders. Again, I also learned listening skills very fast. Whatever that I did, I need first. But I learned or I have to be patient and listen. And I end up recruiting most of the principal that let's go and join. We call the doctor. She want to join because I realized this is the best thing ever. Once you have got a team in place like Mem Martha and Rabia, so whatever challenge that we have, we share. Sometimes you find yourself that, oh my God, I've got in that deep of this problem. All fact that it's not a problem, just a matter of a mini challenge. But once we shared, you realize, oh, somebody's sharing my problems with me. It's the same problem that we are sharing. Thank you.
And you also said you got more parental involvement now and things like that, right?
Exactly. We got more. You know what we did? We practiced that we need to book them their special transport. When we have got meetings, we send the transport to collect them and we arrange food. We also have some incentive that we say, if kids come in, we'll give them Zimbas and also so I managed to practice that and again improve the way how I have to invite parents to come to the meeting. So I've learned a lot from that and I use it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So Rachel, yours were more around listening and appreciation and all of that. Were your takeaways?
Yes, I think I normally mention this quite a lot of times. I think what I have learned in this program, let me start with my partner being Zeni. I think for us sharing the challenges together and listening one another and appreciating what we both go through because we are in different spaces. And then also, I think for me also the biggest thing was also to understand what teachers are going through when we were in meetings. They actually go through a lot than we actually think when we are at our own workspaces. And then I think appreciation is one of the things that I have actually learned to practice a lot after being in this course. It's something that you know as a person, but actually applying it practically, sometimes we take it for granted. And I think it's one of the things that I would say I have really learned to use it a lot. And I think I shared with you one example whereby one employee, after being appreciated, he came to me and then he said to me, actually, I wanted to leave, but because of how you appreciated me, I think there is value for me to be in this organization. And I think that was quite key for me. That's how I saw the value in this appreciation. And I think the second one was listening without interruption. Yeah, I must say it was a hard one. I think when you are a leader, sometimes when a person speaks to you, you tend to think, you know, I know how this can be done or whatsoever. And I think listening is quite an important skill that I have actually learned to practice, as hard as it can be. But I think it's also yielding quite good results in my space that I have seen.
Perfect, thank you. So tell us about the challenges you've identified and what you want to do together at school. Are you going to lead or is Rachel going to lead?
We have got an agreement that irrespective of whatever happened, our vision is to make sure that all that challenges that we identify, we need to successfully implement it. And then we focus to the benefit of our kids. Because our kids, it's our customers. So we focus all the benefit to our kids. And then the main reason is that at the end of the day, they need to know how to read, they need to know how to count, and they need to have the better citizens based on their literacy and numeracy. And then again, hence we already said that we don't focus only on the academical point of view. We also focus on the sports extramural activities. We find ourselves that whatever that we think, whatever that we did, whatever that we plan, we also correlated all those activities so that become a better person to our outcomes of our learners. Yes.
So your computer lab is in progress. You've
Yes.
got some soccer things you want to do in terms of coaching and all of that, and some doors and some infrastructure that you want to pay. Right?
Yes.
Okay. Perfect. Anything else that you guys want to add?
So let me talk around the soccer coaching.
Yes.
We have approached Molet Shikwambani, I think, and thanks to the doc for, for connecting us. We have approached Molet Shikwambani. He was a former soccer player at Sundowns, and he came to the school, and we had a meeting with the teachers as well, and all the sports educators, and we have explained to him what we require assistance for. And I think coaching was one of the key areas, obviously, that we needed his assistance. So he has in turn reached out to another soccer player around Atteridgeville who is going to be coming to the school. As we know that there are some challenges that the school is going through at the moment. And yeah, once things settles a bit, we will be able to schedule the meeting and go through with the school educators together with that person to see how is he going to support the educators in terms of coaching them, and also looking at the learners, how they are playing and stuff like that, and see how he can assist in promoting their quality of play.
Absolutely, absolutely. Any last thing from your side that you would like to say?
I would like to thank for the competition that we entered, where we managed to to rescue our 130,000 in order to install the 3 classes, which is grade 1, grade 4, and grade 7 class for ICT. I really appreciate for that, and I hope that everything is going to be a success, because we always receive a lot of promises from different companies, but they never pitch up, and then we end up as if we are just dreaming and not implementing. So I hope what we are expecting, as I am already indicated that my most important mission that I want to achieve is to make sure that the school is supposed to have 4th industrial revolution. And I'd like to thank Doc for the team building initiative that we are going to have. It was postponed until further notice. And I hope that being a team, it's where we are going to succeed, because we come from different background and understanding, and even the mission to achieve. It's a matter of a better leader that learned something from this program that is going to lead with the passion that we are going to achieve, not to say we are going to, hence we are not. So we hope for the best, and already an agreement that we are going to hold each other's hands with Mem Richel. Richel, I would like to thank you. You will always be there for me emotionally and physically. And then we hope that because of the benefit of our kids, everything that we plan is going to be possible to happen. We are going to open each and every project that we're going to have official together. Thank you.
And then also after implementing the ICT project, I think we'd possibly reach out to the likes of Brendan to also come and have a look and give us some inputs on some of the things there. And I think, as I have said, the gaps that I have seen was just around leadership cohesion. I think there's still a lot of work that we need to do around that. And I think the second one was the infrastructure around the ICT and also developing the sports ground and maintaining it, find a proper way of maintaining that for the kids to be able to play on that sports grounds. Yeah. And from my side, I would like to thank you, Doc, for including me into the program. And I'd like to thank my boss for also for also paying for the program. And then, also because he was a member for the
Tshwane 16.
For Tshwane 16. So he spoke about the program. And the reason why he spoke about the program is because I have always been talking about how I want to reach out to the community through the school that I have attended and be able to plow back to the community. And also, I would like to thank my partner for having been the person that she is. It wasn't an easy road. It was quite a bumpy one. I think I also took it for granted. I was in a new role my first year, and I didn't really cruise as much as I thought I would on this program specifically. But I'm prepared. I said to Zeni, look, although the program is ending, our partnership is not going to end now.
Yeah.
We're still going to continue because I believe there's so much that the two of us can do for the school, and we are looking forward to do that together. And then to the team that I've been with for a year, I just want to thank you for being the people that you were to us, and all the conversations that we had, whether it was work or during training sessions and all those kind of things. I really appreciate your contribution. You possibly can think that I haven't learned much from you, but there's so much that I have learned from any one of you, and I really appreciate you all. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So let's take a 5-minute break.
Thank you.
Thank you, dear.